Okay. Alright. Stream Deck decided to tell me that the mute button... Stream Deck switched my mute button with the unmute button, so I muted it and then began talking. So, ruined my whole intro, and I think that is very fitting of what this stream's gonna be. Fuck it. Okay, alright. It's fine. Shh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The hand and the clipboard got me all kinds of fucked up. You can thank Miss Kittens for that. She was kind enough to lend me hers. I was gonna say, yeah, hey guys, how we doing? Nightmare Fuel. But instead it was just a voiceless whatever you're seeing now. So, how did you even manage to mess that up? It was Stream Deck, okay? I muted it. I muted it and then... Listen, if you don't run the Stream Deck thing, the buttons won't work. So I had muted it and then ran Stream Deck, but it hadn't been muted because Stream Deck wasn't running. And then when I unmuted it, it actually ended up muting it. And then, yeah. So, yeah, this is not okay. I know it's not okay. Okay, alright. Your pink outfit, Blossom head aside. I didn't know which one to make. I almost made Bubbles, a Bubbles mask, but then I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do Bubbles right. We've got someone that's gonna be able to do Bubbles better, in my opinion. So, yeah, here we are. If you don't know what is happening right now, I envy you. You should leave before you find out, but recently, a company, I guess like a network called CW, which is like a channel, was gonna make a pilot of a live-action Powerpuff Girls show, and they decided to not do that and to completely rework everything, but the script leaked. And if you look at that script, if you take 3 seconds to go to Twitter and look at some of the screenshots people are showing, oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. It spits on the original Powerpuff Girls, which is the thing in itself. Like, I mean, there's bad reboots, but then when the reboot, like, tries to spit on, like, the previous incarnation that you know, started the whole thing, it's so bad. It's so freaking bad. So, I was like, okay, I'm gonna read the script, and then I thought, no, you know what? I should get other people to read the script with me. So I asked around a little bit, and we've got some people set up on the left in a small secret Discord voice chat, so we can read the script. So it's going to be of various quality. Heads up, it's, you know, we've got people from all over the world. We've got someone from Italy. We got someone from like Scotland. It's nuts. And then there's me who can barely speak English. So yeah, heads up. I'll be Blossom, and I think I'll be reading some of the descriptions. But we do have a narrator. We got a Bubbles. Yeah. You know what? After this, I think I'll make this prop that I made, the head. I think I'll make that I'll release that into the world. So any VTubers out there that want this prop can have it, for better or for worse. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and lower the volume a little bit, and then we're gonna get into the Discord call. Here we go. All right. Rip Mario, he's missing out. I know. I weep for everyone that isn't gonna get to see this live. Okay.
Oh.
All right,
Hello.
Here we go, guys.
Hello.
No gamer words. You're live.
Hey.
You're live. So yeah.
Hello.
All right, I do have an overlay, so you guys are gonna be able to see who's talking and when. I should really copy and paste the roles. Oh my god, I can't do that though, because you guys put your real names in the roles. All right, you know, it's fine. Don't worry. I was like, oh, I'll copy and paste it in the description. That way everyone can know who's who. And it's like, oh wait, everybody's name is in this. All right, never mind. Okay, I can't actually show you guys the script itself because CW doesn't want anyone to know what happened here. So I can't. Don't do it. I'm so sorry. I wish I wouldn't, but I have to. People have to know. So I can't show you the script. You can find it on Twitter. Just go to Twitter and like go to latest and then search under latest for like Powerpuff script or, you know, Reboot PDF script. You'll find it. That's what I did. Your internet died before. Okay, we're reading the Powerpuff Girls script and I'm in costume. Do you like it? Am I pretty?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
You are, yes, truly the best thing I've ever seen.
All right, we didn't practice this, so so just heads up, guys. I don't know if you actually want to stay for this, but if you do, this is cursed. Here you go. Okay.
Good thing I
Yes.
was not voice actors.
All right, I'll just start. I'll read the front page and then we'll go get into it. I'll be Blossom and then a couple others, and you can see people in the bottom left. Their name will highlight up. But yeah, there's. By the way, I was about to say what Professor Utonium's name was, but no, we're gonna be interjecting and raging a bit too in this, so don't worry. The Powerpuff Girls pilot, written by, I'm not gonna put their names out there, Network Revision, February 9th, 2021. Exterior, big blue endless sky, day. 2003, over a blue sky filled with cotton candy clouds.
Once upon a time, in the early 2000s, there were 3 extraordinary sisters who were destined to save the world.
Oh. That's not me. Wait, no, wait, Blossom, that's me. Wait a minute. Fuck. I saw Utonium and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a drink of what? No. All right, Blossom Utonium, I guess we're 7 years old. Soars up into the frame. Blossom can fly, and effortlessly, even in the impractical pink dress she wears. Come on, guys, he's getting away.
Blossom was the leader, the go-getter, the goody-goody.
Oh, but I have to read the descriptions too. Fuck, this is hard. Buttercup Utonium flies up next to her sister. She's a scrappy, scowling tomboy wearing a green dress.
Come on, guys, he's getting away. Please, we always catch them.
Buttercup was the tough one, the hard-ass, if you'll pardon the idiom.
Buttercup zooms off, a green blur. Bubbles Utonium in a blue dress, pigtails, and adorable smile rises up beside Blossom.
I spy a camera crew! We're gonna be on TV tonight!
Oh, Jesus, that was...
I lost my place from that. Oh, okay, let's focus on finishing the job and protecting our city.
Well, don't forget to smile! Daddy always says our image is as important as our efficacy.
She grins, touching her dimples with her index fingers.
And Bubbles was the sweet, upbeat, and cheerful one, most of the time.
Title, Powerpuff Girls. The 3 girls dip down together, diving toward a marauding 3-headed Pegasus monster, big as a building, wreaking havoc on the city. We only see it briefly, don't worry.
Time to kick some beast.
She bursts ahead of them, hooking swiftly around a welcome billboard that reads, "The City of Townsville, home of the Powerpuff Girls." Oh gosh, that's a filming term. A triptyche of brief action shots. Buttercup punching the beast, Bubbles stunning it with her ice breath. Wait, didn't Blossom have the ice breath? Wait a minute.
Listen, the lore is correct.
I swear to God, wait a minute, this was an episode. This was an episode of the cartoon. Blossom had a weird new power and it was ice breath, not Bubbles. Right?
Yeah, well, literally everyone but Blossom uses ice breath in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think it would be Bubbles because ice breath is like blue and Bubbles is blue, but I swear I haven't seen the show in like 20 years, but okay. All right. Also, I should put this out right now. Guys, in the script, they use some words that apparently may not be allowed on Twitch. WH, RE and SLT. I've been told that apparently words like that and SMP and, apparently like have to do with sexuality and therefore are like bannable. So I've told people, just use some. I mean, I don't care about those words. Nobody with a brain cares about those words, but somebody in Twitch does. So we're gonna use a replacement word. So if anything sounds weird and it's like an insult, that's what that is. Because I'm trying not to get destroyed on Twitch. You can't even say them in a hot tub. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Okay. The Blossom tying it up. Townsville cheers them on. The girls take a bow.
These exceptional girls were not born but created by the brilliant Professor Drake Utonium. Interior Professor Utonium's lab, day. Super, 1996, 7 years earlier, Drake Utonium, because he needed a first name, and of course it's Drake.
Drake
Yeah,
Utonium.
kidding.
I know, right? When I hear Drake, I think of like the suave music guy. I don't think like Professor Utonium's his name should have been like Milton, Millhouse, Winston. I mean Drake? Fucking Drake. Yeah, exactly, right? Chad doesn't believe it either. Okay, a debonair scientist in his 30s toils in a lab surrounded by mysterious equipment and colorful compounds. There's an explosion of light, red, blue, and green, as new life blooms from a pipette.
He'd long dreamed of being a father, but his grandiosity prevented him from pursuing this goal in the usual manner. Drake didn't just want children, he wanted...
Drake lifts the tinted lab goggles off his face, astonished.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Phenomena.
I've never
Beautiful. Above him, Above him in the magic fogged air. We haven't even gotten anything crazy yet, and this is already... Above him in the magic fogged air, we see the silhouettes of the hovering, newly made 7-year-old Powerpuff Girls. Drake turns to his gawky, cowering lab partner, Dr. Joseph Mojo Mondell. Mojo claps, though he looks a bit uncertain. So apparently this is another change for anyone that doesn't understand. He's not a monkey, I think.
Terrible.
Yeah, he's not a monkey.
Congrats, you did it.
That's actually really good.
I couldn't have done it without you, Mojo. Thank you.
Interior, Professor Utonium's house kitchen evening. The girls, the professor, and the professor's girlfriend, Sarah Bellum, the 30s, a redhead with kind eyes, enjoy a cozy, laughter-filled dinner. Okay, so that's another change. The professor and Sarah Bellum are dating?
I mean,
Professor
have you
Miss
seen
Kane
me? I mean, have you seen that square jaw? Have you seen me? My voice? I mean,
the length of Sarah Bellum's neck.
I mean, honestly. For those who don't know, Sarah was, and correct me if I'm wrong, the secretary of the mayor in the
How
original
dare
show?
you? Personal assistant to the mayor. Give her respect.
She ran that city.
She was that city.
And they cut her out of the new Reboot cartoon, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be a little bit misrepresenting, but the quote, the reason why she wasn't in it was like, oh, well, we're trying to, like, empower women and, you know, having a tall, busty, whatever, and I'm like, her name was Sarah Bellum. She was the brains in that. Do you just not like her because of the body? I mean, forget it. I'm gonna go on a rant, so yeah.
It's empowering women by getting rid of women. You know, it makes perfect sense.
Didn't they make Miss Keene's breasts disappear? Like, she's flat. Like, she literally has no breasts at all anymore.
Boobs are the real disease.
Oh, I didn't watch the latest show. I know they added a new Powerpuff, and they also one of the writers self-inserted himself in it, and a bunch of episodes have him falling in love with one of the Powerpuff Girls. It's really
Yeah.
It's like,
creepy.
sorry.
Oh, wait, is it no, it's the narrator. Okay.
For years, all was well in the Utonium household. The sisters were the best of friends. Drake was a proud papa. His girlfriend Sarah had become like part of the family.
Off this warm scene, we cut to exterior, First Bank of Townsville, dusk. A crowd cheering as the girls descend on villain Fuzzy Lumpkins and snatch bags of cash from his clutches.
The girls were beloved heroes of Townsville, a city mysteriously besieged by villainous creatures and crooks. Scientists, religious gurus, and conspiracy theorists all had their own explanations for why Townsville was the center of these strange attacks, but no one knew for sure. All they knew was that the Powerpuff Girls kept them safe.
Interior, Joseph Mojo Mondell's observatory, same. Reveal Mojo watching the spectacle on television in his mountaintop observatory. He glares, sick with envy. See, they could have said green with envy, but he's not a green monkey anymore, so you can't even make that joke. I hate this. I hate this already.
You're just fucking coming in and putting better writing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's your turn, Oren.
Dr. Joseph Mojo Mundell was not so delighted with the Powerpuff Girls. He resented their celebrity, especially since he helped Drake discover Chemical X, the mutagenic substance that gave the girls their powers. But Drake, wrapped up in the limelight, seemed to have forgotten about their decade-long partnership.
Mojo turns off. Yeah, everyone's awful. Mojo turns off the TV. He walks to the window.
He'd hoped to use the chemical to gain powers himself. Powers he'd use for good, like Elon Musk, but also for his own personal gain, like Elon Musk. But what use would it be now? Mojo wasn't cute. He didn't have sugar or spice or anything nice. He was just a plain old boring man.
As Mojo gazes out the window, we see 3 glittery streaks of color appear in the sky. It's the girls. A boy runs up from behind, nose pressed against the glass. Mojo's son, Jojo, 8.
Well, there's the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, I wish I could fly. They're all so cool. Especially Blossom.
Repulsive.
Beautiful.
Okay, so there's 2 now. Mojo is, I guess, the father, and Jojo is his 8-year-old son. Yes. Neither of them are monkeys. Okay. Okay. Yes. Off Mojo stewing. Interior, Professor Utonium's house, day. The girls and Drake watch a live news broadcast. Mojo stands at a podium at a televised rally. The cheer-on underneath reads, "Concerned scientist holds anti-Powerpuff rally."
I worked with the professor for years. He's power-hungry and duplicitous. He stole Chemical X from me, and I believe he may even be the mastermind behind Townsville's most heinous monsters. How else would the girls stay famous, if not from protecting us? But maybe we need to be protected from them.
But we'd
He has a
never.
point.
Yeah, he does. It is weird. But that would actually be a good twist. But the problem is, it would like destroy. Yeah. Oh well. Blossom. But we'd never.
He's a sad, bitter man. Don't worry, you're more popular than ever, right?
Oh.
Drake was right. The girls had a national fan club, licensed merch, even their own cartoon, but Mojo wasn't their only enemy. They were about to face an evil far more formidable, a force that defeated innumerable gifted children. Puberty.
Okay, so it does mention the cartoon. It mentions the cartoon here. So the cartoon exists, but it's not real.
It's
but
canon.
This is real.
You have no idea.
Oh, I should clarify. Some of these guys like studied up for their parts, being responsible. I'm going into this fresh. I have no idea what the story is here. So sorry, I don't know anything.
Okay, about the cartoon, just a heads up. Wait for Act 3 or 4. You'll see. Please, progress.
Okay, interior Professor.
Go forward.
Yeah. Interior Professor Utonium's house, early morning. Clothes on the red phone ringing. Super 2013. Blossom, now a teenager, is lying in bed. She opens one eye. Elbows, wait a minute, they're 13 and they're still sleeping in the same... I mean, if they're 6, it's normal, but... Okay, she opens one eye, elbows teenage Buttercup, who is lying next to her. We see SAT prep books scattered next to Blossom. Blossom, wake up, red phone. Buttercup takes out her mouthguard and groans.
I was up until 3 a.m. texting Rachel. She thinks I'm seeing other girls.
I lost my place. Blossom, because you are.
Yeah, but I have to put a lot of effort, a lot of work to convince her I wasn't.
Reveal Bubbles passed out on the floor, hung over.
Can someone please answer that thing?
Buttercup flippantly picks it up and slams it back down.
Where were you last night?
We broke into the zoo again. We made the flamingos drink hypnotic.
Blossom has... Okay, wait a minute. How old are we right now? It says teenager. Can anyone do math? They were created in 1996. And it's 2013 now.
It wasn't 1996. It was a bit later, early 2000.
Oh, 2003. 2003, I think. It's been 10 years, so they're 16. Ah, that's still weird. I mean, they're still minors, so it's weird. Okay. I'm sorry. Blossom has climbed out of the bed and is beginning to put her costume on. It's the same dress they wore as little girls. Come on, guys. Let's just suit up and get this done.
I'm not wearing that dress anymore. It's compulsory heterosexuality.
Why are you more deadpan every time you read?
Dying inside.
Oh
slowly.
God, I got a super chat, but my brain just hemorrhaged. $5. What on earth is going on here? Powerpuff Girls had a CW live-action reboot. They're reworking it. God knows why. It seems perfect to me, but the script leaked and we have it. We got into our grubby hands. It's on Twitter. You can find it there. I can't distribute it or show it on stream because somebody doesn't want this getting out, but, you know, you can look on Twitter and find it, I'm sure. Oh my God, what the
I love how his name is Home Mortgage.
Oh God, okay, Blossom, take it up with Dad.
Dad freaks out if we do anything off model. He treats us like a product he developed.
Why are you so angry at Daddy?
Ugh. It wasn't our idea to be the ordained saviors of Townsville.
No, but it's our responsibility. Even if we are tired from test prep or girl drama or blue flute-flavored cognac, Bubbles dry heaves. Blossom pulls Buttercup's costume out of the hamper. She sniffs it and grimaces, tossing it. That crystal deodorant does not work. Exterior. Exterior.
You say that.
Okay.
What's the point?
I don't know if people remember this, but there was a parody release called HBO Powerpuff Girls. It was like a 2-minute cartoon parody. It's like if HBO got a hold of Powerpuff Girls and like made a show. It's exactly this. I'm not even kidding. If you YouTube it right now, you'll see. Exterior Professor Utonium. Oh no. Exterior Professor Utonium's house minutes later. Buttercup, Bubbles, and Blossom shuffle out the front door.
Are we fighting Scr1pt again? Who has the brief?
Drake pops out of the house. They don't even call him Professor Utonium. It's just Drake. Drake pops out of the house, followed by Sarah. They don't even call her Miss Bellum. I don't know who these...
Bubbles, wait, where are your details? You have to stick to the character Bible. Hey.
You're not a character, Drake.
I know, but that's why I've allowed her to select 2 outside friends and unlimited after-home schoolwork activities. Buttercup, I don't appreciate the look on your face right now, okay?
Can you blame her? She's 17 and she's up at the butt crack of dawn to fight a talking swamp.
Sarah, as always, I appreciate your concern for my family, but you're not part of it. I'm a piece of shit. Jesus.
I could have sworn she's been dating him since 2003, right? Didn't it say she was his girlfriend in 2003 and it's now 2013? She's been dating him for 10 years? I mean, and also...
Is it exclusive? You know, what's the rules? You know,
9. Thank you very much. 9 years.
Oh my gosh! And also, that didn't sound like Sarah Bellum. I can't imagine the demure Miss Bellum saying "butt crack of dawn." You know, she was always very classy. She was the classiest lady in that show, and that's the thing. You know.
Hey, I remember her also being able to kick ass, right?
She did. She beat up like Sedusa, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She was as powerful as the Powerpuff Girls. I remember that. Okay.
Before the girls can begin to defend Sarah, Blossom pipes up. Guys, we have to go. Townsville needs us. Blossom takes off into the sky. The other girls follow suit. Reluctantly, Sarah stares at Drake, hurt.
Come on, I'll make you an omelet while we watch the live feed. Drake heads inside.
I'm sorry. I was drinking water. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to know which...
I can read instead, don't worry. Drake heads inside. Sarah doesn't move.
We've been together for 9 years.
Exclusive for 7. What does it even mean? What the?
It means
Like,
they weren't
when
dating they weren't sleeping with other people. That's what exclusive means. It's a weird word.
Means Professor Drake's a wee nasty.
When are you going to let me in here? Another 9 years? Never? I can't do this anymore, Drake.
Exterior city of Townsville, day. Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup battle Scr1pt. It's way more effortful than it should be. Then suddenly a laser beam grazes Scr1pt and almost hits Blossom. Reveal. A giant squid robot, being operated by Mojo, a lab monkey by his side. Okay, so there is a lab monkey, but no, it's not Mojo. Mojo's voice bellows from a megaphone.
The Powerpuff Girls! Don't you see they're behind this? They're putting you all in danger!
In Mojo's observatory, a teenage JoJo co-pilots his father via a control panel monitor, holding a Blossom action figure.
Fucking Jonathan Joestar.
I'm not allowed to say SMP.
Blossom, remember?
Everybody
I
loves
got
Blossom.
this, Jojo.
How are you talking to yourself?
I'm used to it.
Back on, the girls
Same.
trying to subdue Scr1pt as few anti-Powerpuff protesters gather. Maybe not the time when a giant a few anti-Powerpuff protesters gather below. One throws a Scr1pt. Buttercup goes red hot and flies up to the jackass.
Well, I will honestly you.
The people cower in fear as Mojo blasts at Blossom again. Guys, a little help!
We're working on it.
Mojo blasts another laser at Scr1pt, hitting him in the arm and the building behind him. Concrete debris rains down. Blossom catches the falling pieces in both arms, looking to her sisters for help, but hungover Bubbles can barely handle Scr1pt, and Buttercup's fighting with protesters. Desperate, Blossom kicks a third piece of debris out of the air, but it ricochets a lamppost, exploding it into fragments. Mojo's robot is riddled with shrapnel as it falls to the ground. In Mojo's lab, Jojo is speechless. His eyes water.
Jojo! Dad!
Above the robot, Blossom sees blood on the inside panel. Blossom and Buttercup join her. Blossom begins to hyperventilate, having a full-blown panic attack. Interior newsroom, day. A newscaster sits beside a news banner. A Townsville divided.
My god.
I don't know who's the
Sorry.
newscaster.
No, it's me. Sorry. No. I got my whatever. I'm gonna explain later.
Okay.
In the wake of Mojo's death, a once fringe group of anti-Powerpuff Girls activists have gained massive popularity in Townsville. Their goal: to banish the Powerpuff Girls.
The news cuts to footage of the mayor holding a press conference surrounded by angry anti-Powerpuff protesters.
Due to public safety concerns, the Powerpuff Girls have been outlawed from fighting in Townsville.
The protesters cheer wildly as interior Professor Utonium's house, TV room day. Bubbles and Buttercup watch on TV under a blanket together.
I'd better check up on Blossom.
Interior Professor Utonium's house, Blossom's room day. Buttercup enters Blossom's room.
Bloss?
The bed is empty and made. Empty drawers are open. Exterior gray sky, day. See a tear-stained Blossom flying as fast as she can through an overcast sky, a suitcase strapped to her back. Exterior Professor Utonium's house, same. A now furious Buttercup bursts angrily out of the front door and is immediately swarmed by news cameras.
Bleep you all! Bleep Townsville! The Powerpuff Girls are done.
End of teaser. That wasn't us, by the way. It's literally spelled bleep. So that wasn't us.
Yep. I love how Ava, only time she put emphasis, it was at the end, and immediately just...
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Emotions aren't my strong suit. That's why I'm Buttercup.
Oh my gosh.
Fair enough.
Well, that was teaser. That wasn't even Act 1. How are people feeling about the teaser?
I think it was beautiful. The best show I've ever seen.
It's all downhill from here.
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
already in pain.
That was the best part. That was the best part. That's the part when I read it with kittens. Me and her were like, okay, this maybe it's not as bad, you know? It's okay, cringe, but and then we started Act 1.
Yeah. Oh, Act 1 is where it
less.
gets real bad, right? I've heard things that it starts in Act 1 for sure. yeah, but.
See.
Yeah, Bubbles, you chat is absolutely right. In this, Bubbles is an alcoholic that can't do her job. Buttercup is a cheater on their multiple significant others. Cerebellum is just the girlfriend, and Professor Utonium is just kind of a jerk. So you don't like anyone, really.
He gets character assassinated so hard.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of a piece of shit in this one. like till now, there's not a single reason that makes you go, you know, Mojo is wrong. Mojo is no. Every single time you read about Professor, you're like, yeah, fuck it, Mojo's a fucking Mojo. You start going for Mojo for some reason the whole time. You literally cheer for him.
That's the thing with reboots. Have you noticed they love to make characters you originally would have loved and rooted for be the bad guys, and then they're like, oh, but maybe the villain isn't actually the bad guy, you know? I mean, they didn't even have to do that because Mojo was technically a sympathetic villain in the original cartoon. Like, he had a sad backstory, you know?
Yeah,
They have nothing.
He wasn't.
The original characters.
The whole of
Yeah.
Townsville got upset because to them a villain got killed. But they're mad at the people for killing them. I don't think they understand how superheroes work.
Yeah.
Also,
and
yeah.
not only that, it was clearly an accident.
Sorry.
Because
I'm sorry, I'm too good at my job.
exactly, but
Mhm.
wait, what? Shut up. Okay. Make me agree with you. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
But because a piece of debris was falling down, one of the Powerpuff Girls goes there, breaks it, and a part of the debris, the sharpnels, of the debris, kill Mojo. But the debris was created by Mojo himself because he fucking destroyed a building.
He was pretty much shooting at Blossom, practically.
He was
Also,
trying to kill
I don't want to
people.
be that guy again, but Mojo was, in fact, a bad guy. Murder wasn't exactly the wrong thing, you know, because he will just keep coming back. He'll just be a nuisance. Get him out of the way.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because he's doing bad things, right? He's trying to kill people, but for some reason, the professor is presented so badly that you still cheer for Mojo.
Oh,
You
so
like Mojo?
Mojo can kill people, but we can't kill people? Rude.
Well, yeah, and
Double
that's
standard.
the thing. People might end up siding with Mojo over the professor because they hate the professor, and it's like, I like villains. Like, I like villains more than heroes half the time. But here's the thing: the reason isn't because I hate the heroes so much I want to side with the villains. The reason is that the villains are actually compelling, or even if they're not compelling, they're at least fun or eccentric, or you know, But here it's like, oh, we'll make the villains likable by making the heroes worse than the villains, and it's like that doesn't. I mean, if you're like making a nihilist piece of art, sure, but maybe don't pick Powerpuff Girls for that.
Yeah, like
You just went into straight evil territory, and then it just becomes the boys, where they just kill everyone around.
Yeah, the boys is
exactly.
unique. If everybody does the boys, people are gonna get sick of it real quick.
yeah, that's what I want to say. In fact, like it's something that, for example, for a show like The Boys, it works, but that's because most superheroes there are corrupt. They don't really care about people, they care about the fame. And that's why when an actual hero shows up, nobody believes her to be a hero, right? Which
Yeah.
is the girl with the light powers or whatever, at least in season 1. Here, there's no reason, they're all just piece of shit.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just bad.
Give it back to Craig McCracken. I mean, give it to the Gorillas people. They'll make something fun. I mean, God.
Oh, by the way,
Or, hear me out.
the
Let's
ad
not
in
make
the
it at all.
Hold on, I wanna say hi to Ed. He's in the chat. Actually, he's here. Hello, Ed. Can you?
Yeah, he's a filmmaker. He can probably tell us what's wrong with even like the shots and like the descriptions.
Oh, I can tell you plenty. I've read the script the other day. I hate it. It's so awful.
Whoa, no spoilers here. We're a fan club and we appreciate this piece of art we've been delivered.
I don't know if you know this. We are on a stream as well, Ed. Do you wanna have?
Do you wanna say hello to YouTube?
Yeah, say hello. Yeah, I should mention this is live on YouTube right now.
Yeah, so careful about the swearing.
Oh,
do not swear. This is a Christian channel, a Powerpuff Girls fan club. You keep your words lightly.
Charlie, no, this is not. This isn't Critical or Penguin Z. That this is Ed. He's a film student.
yeah, I'm. I would often hear that, like, oh yeah, this guy's Charlie over here, and I'm like, come on, please, I'm not Charlie. I have Charlie's voice, but come on.
Yeah, Charlie is so much better. Come on.
Well, how rude.
I'm joking, shut up. Well, okay, he's better, but still, he's not my friend, okay? Like Ed. Like he is.
Yeah, like for me, in case if y'all are wondering, watching the stream, I, for a very brief period, edited one of Ezra's trap parts in the series. And I still am. But,
yeah, he's still waiting on me to record new lines, so he's stuck until I can just get my butt in gear. But yeah, the Trapped, the R.L. Stine scary spooky story book, pre-recorded video, it was a good one.
Yeah.
He cannot sing the C word, Nick, but he can say, and that's about it, see ya, with Charlie voice, I believe. Can you do that, Ed?
Say what?
And that's about it. See ya, like Charlie does with his voice.
And that's about it. See ya.
Nice.
Wow, it's almost as Charlie was.
Yeah, he's here. He's here with us in spirit.
Hello, it's me, Moist Critical.
Okay, we keep on going.
How moist does we'll continue right after this. How moist does the script make you, Charlie?
Oh man, it makes me so dripping wet.
I hate it here.
Alright.
I came for a Christian Powerpuff Girls fan club talk, and I feel disgusting.
Alright,
you asked for it.
I did.
I certainly did not ask for this.
Alright. We're on to Act 1. We're only 10 pages into this 60-page script. Pray for us, Act 1. Exterior house, day. I assume time has passed. Alright, smoke billows from the first floor of a house. Narrator.
After Blossom ran away to build a new life for herself, Buttercup and Bubbles followed suit.
On the second floor, a window opens. Adult Buttercup, wearing firefighter gear, leaps out the window with a little boy in her arms. They fly down 20 feet and land gently.
Enraged by the ignoble end of the PPGs, Buttercup sought anonymity. She moved to a small town in Oregon, shortened name to B, and joined the fire department, convincing herself that she could be happy as a normal human hero.
I thought you guys used ladders. That's the little boy. And now I'm Buttercup. Watch this.
Beautiful.
If anyone asks, I did. Want to see me put the fire out with magic ice breath?
Oh, listen, if the then can't help herself is like in your thing, you can probably say that because I might not be quick enough to get in there with. I feel like I'm interrupting. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I skipped it.
I was like, wait, I was supposed to, because it's like sandwiched in between your dialogue, so I don't see it and think, oh, that's my line, and it's, all right, I'm a bad script reader. And I should just read out real quick the super chat, $10
in that
from.
Case, in that case, it's an indication of how the actor dialogue should be interpreted by the actor itself. So
yeah, I need to. Yeah. Oh, you're right.
It's just not by the actor.
This isn't good. I don't think it's going to matter.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Let's not get too.
I'm not doing this piece of art justice. Okay, all right. Bombastic Badass with 10. Moist McPherson. I'm sure he loves that. Thank you. The little boy nods, excited, as Buttercup inhales. Another firefighter comes around the side of the house with a hose.
Maybe next time.
Exterior
Buttercup is serial arsonist.
Right? She's setting those fires. You know she is.
Throwing children into those houses on fire and then saving them just to live a little. Yeah.
Yeah. Exterior Hollywood Boulevard, night. See you on a license plate. Close up on a license plate. Bubbles 1, affixed to a baby blue Corvette. Adult Bubbles, still wearing her signature pigtails, pops the trunk. It's full of Powerpuff Girls merch and a price list. Selfies, $20. T-shirts, $30. Selfie and t-shirt, $45.
She does a discount. Nice.
Bubbles went to Hollywood, hoping to capitalize on her childhood fame. After 2 stints in rehab and 3 failed reality show pilots, she had pivoted to direct sales.
Oh my god, she's like Tana Mojo at this point. What the what have you done to my character?
He effed me with a toothbrush!
Oh god, oh my god, Bubbles Bubbles announces herself to a pack of passing tourists.
I'm Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, the real Bubbles, unlike that Bobo knockoff Wonder Woman.
Fake Wonder Woman, who looks really fake, turns and sticks her tongue out at Bubbles as the tourists flock to her. Interior college lecture hall day.
Can I point out real quick that I love how Bubbles' voice didn't grow up while her body
It's the same.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, college lecture hall day. Blossom sits in a lecture hall taking notes.
As for Blossom, she attended an elite women's college in the Northeast, collecting degrees for cocoon herself from the harsh sting of the real world. It was effective.
She spots a Powerpuff tattoo on the bicep of a classmate.
Most of the time.
2021. Oh, go ahead.
I'm really keeping myself from saying the S word, the one that ends with B, because of Twitch. I think I'm gonna have a stroke.
Oh, wait. No, I don't know what word you're talking about.
Does it rhyme
Or
with
letter? Okay.
SB?
No, S, and the last letter is P, and it goes in.
Yeah, so it rhymes with limp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say that too when I saw JoJo's kid playing with an action figure in the middle of a fight, but you can't say that, Twitch will get mad.
A passionate young man for this specific
No,
woman.
see, we can't call them you know what, but we can call them tier 3 subs, I think. I think that should be fine, right?
Only fans subscribers.
Blossom's apartment morning, 2021. Blossom joins her adorable boyfriend, Clive. Wait a minute. Wasn't Clive the writer's self-insert that Blossom was in love with that was actually an adult writer on the team for the reboot? Please tell me I'm mistaken about Clive.
Maybe.
No, that's Jared. Like the writer's name was Jake, and the character name was Jared.
I almost freaked out. I was this close. Okay, thank God. All right, as Blossom enters, he puts a birthday hat on her head, smiling.
Hold on.
After a decade of school.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, go on. I lost myself.
After a decade of school, Blossom got a job at a Boston area biotech firm, where she met her boyfriend, Clive. This morning, they're celebrating her 25th birthday, which is technically tomorrow, but tomorrow, Blossom has some out-of-state business to attend to.
Ding, a reminder text from Spirit Airlines pops up on Blossom's phone. It's time to check in for your flight to Townsville, departing tomorrow 8 a.m. She shudders. I don't want to go to Townsville. Clive rubs her shoulder warmly as he pours her coffee.
Wait, how many hands does he have?
He just launched it into the air, rubbed her shoulders, and then picked it up at the same time. Why would you do that?
3 arms. Doesn't matter what you say, Clive has 3 arms. It's lore now.
He was holding the coffee with his feet, like in the meme. Jesus. Okay. After this weekend, you never have to again. Once you sign the document and collect your trust fund, you're free. Besides, you've been so excited to see your sister after all this time. You'll understand why I'm making this voice.
Okay. I trust you to know his true character. Blossom, maybe I waited too long. I've been so MIA. Buttercup and Bubbles talk all the time. Buttercup can't even went out to see Bubbles' one-woman show. Bubbles with a chance of bubbles.
Oh my god.
I feel like that would actually be like true to character. See, some of this stuff is like true to character, but other stuff is just so mean-spirited.
Bubbles with a chance of bubbles were actually funny.
That would legit be something she did, you know.
Okay, this is the reason why. Babe, you had a messed up childhood culminated in a traumatic event. It's like your therapist says, you need to get out and make your own way in the world for the sake of your mental health.
I hope I don't have I hope I don't have a panic attack while I'm here. I think Clive is giving her the panic attack.
Yes. Please go on. Oh, it's me.
It's you. Not me this time.
If you do freak out, just do that exercise Dr. Pat taught you.
Nodding. Right. Visualize my inner child. She gazes into the middle distance where her childhood self magically appears, waving to her reassuringly. Blossom. Thanks for being amazing, Clive. I love you. Ding! Another text. This time from Bubbles to both Buttercup and Blossom. It says, Happy birthday Eve, my BBS. See you tomorrow. Blossom, oh, baby, I didn't know what that was. I thought it was like BBC, but maybe something different. Blossom, soothed by her conversation with Clive, grins and texts back. Can't wait to see you guys. Seriously. After a beat, Buttercup texts, me 3.
That was supposed to be a joke, by the way. I don't know what's supposed to be funny about her saying me 3 instead of me 2.
Because 3.
Because she's the third.
You know? It's numbers, guys. Don't question it. Just go with the flow. Just embrace it.
These are how young adults text each other. You see? It's totally not written by a 40-year-old dude.
We're all hip and down with Gen Z. You know? TikTok.
I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take possess Clive again for a little second and change his voice. How you doing, fellow kids? It's gonna be super fun. I think that's more appropriate to what we just read.
Exterior government building to establish day.
Oh Jesus.
Jojo. Damn it, straight to hell, Gina!
Interior mayor's office day. Jojo, now... Wait a minute. Now in his 20... Wait, I thought the son died. I thought the son died. How is he in his 20s now?
No. Mojo died.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got Mojo mixed up with Jojo, who is actually the same person and a monkey in the actual original show. Oh, boy.
I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
I can't tell the difference between any of them.
Listen, it makes perfect sense. There's just some people doing some things, and then like drama. CW.
Okay, so just to be absolute sure, because if I didn't get this, I swear to God there's someone in chat that didn't too. Mojo is the father, Jojo was his son that is the same age as the Powerpuff Girls. Mojo's father had a oh my gosh, I almost said hate boner, because I realized that's in the script. He hated the Powerpuff Girls, and during, being stupid, he ended up dying. But it's his son that it survived him. Okay, perfect.
Yes, and I'm gonna answer real quick Dracoman question. Yes, Jojo is also the mayor now. For people asking.
Jojo's Mayor Adventures, coming soon.
Just about to describe that.
Blossom's tier 3 sub is now the mayor. Okay. Interior Mayor's Office day. Jojo, now also in his 20s, sits in a well-appointed office. A plaque on his desk reads, Jojo Modell, Mayor of Townsville. He reads through a report in front of his secretary, Gina, who is 50 years old. He has... See, that could have been Cerebellum. You could have had her working with the bad guy, and you could have even, like, had a dynamic there. Maybe she was evil, or, like, loyal to him, and then, like, you know... there's so much they could have done. Fucking hell.
Are you asking for effort?
Yes!
Are you asking for effort, plot, and character development?
This show was my...
does not deliver that to us.
It was my jam as a kid. Look what they did to it.
Look how they massacred my girls.
They massacred my girls. He has a pet monkey sitting on his desk.
Racist.
Jojo Jr.
This is just initial polling data. You've got time to pull ahead.
Unlike our prodigal Powerpuffs, Mojo's son, Jojo, stayed in Townsville. Indeed, his dedication to the city had carried him all the way to the public office. He was the youngest person ever elected mayor of Townsville. Unfortunately for him, a second term looked unlikely.
I've delivered on everything I promised, except free gelato Fridays, and that's only because the perfect scoop turned out to be a front for meth trafficking. Alicia Lawrence has no experience. She's impulsive and reactionary.
She's exciting.
You mean she's not a white man? You know, you hear about reverse discrimination, but until it happens to you... no offense. You totally earned your position. Optics don't hurt, though.
Okay.
There is one thing people love more than virtual signaling, Gina.
Frozen desserts of Italian origin?
No! Security! Safety! And I can provide that!
Jojo feeds his monkey a treat.
With all due respect, Mr. Mayor, Townsville is a candy-colored bubble of privilege and comfort. Ever since the creature attacks stopped, we're one of America's safest cities. I don't think people are voting from a place of fear.
What about my pet monkey? That was meaningful in the last election.
Post Harambe, no one cares anymore.
I need to read through all this. Go ahead and knock off for lunch.
One more thing. The Powerpuff Girls are coming back to town tomorrow.
The color drains from Jojo's face. He's shaken.
Tomorrow? All three?
Just for the weekend. The Gazette called asking for comment.
Tell Frank I said no comment. That'll be all.
You fool, saying no comment is actually a comment.
A comment, yeah. This statement is a lie.
You played right into their hands. Oh, you fool. This is a classic Jojo. We'll find out about him later.
Okay, I will say, wait, I'll finish the scene. Gina nods, exits, as Jojo moles all of his power. His monkey screeches. It gives Jojo an idea. He picks up his cell, pulls up a contact. Short stack. Hesitates for a moment, then dials.
I need you.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Alright, so that's that scene. I will say I actually kind of liked the joke about, like, well, I wasn't able to do, free scoop Fridays. It turns out the place was, meth trafficking front. I kind of liked that. That's kind of funny. I mean...
I think it was a good joke, but the math mentioning kind of ruins it, because the joke
is the
kind of joke. Yeah, the joke it's the kind of joke you would see the beginning of the joke about ice cream and whatever.
Yeah, that felt a little like the old Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, like in the show, it's something Mojo Jojo would say, I guess, to some degree. But when he breaks it by speaking about math, and
yeah. Okay, listen, I'm from CW. We're just trying to market meth towards kids. What's the problem? It's an untapped market. Breaking Bad came out. We got a whole new market. Bam, kids.
Shit, they should have just gone full ham and made it The Boys, but with the Powerpuff Girls. I think that would have actually been less disappointing than whatever this is. Like, they should have come out and been like, this is not canon, don't believe any of this, but it's gonna be The Boys with the Powerpuff Girls. Don't take it seriously, we've got a real one coming up, like, next year.
I would have liked if they
the girls, you're right!
If they did the adult Powerpuff Girls, except from their tragic childhoods, they just have terrible lives right now. We watch them struggle with mental illness. It'll be educational, great, and Johnny Bravo's in jail. I'm not stopping until Cartoon Network gets a crossover.
Yeah.
Makes me very upset.
I mean, it kind of was
for the record, this does feel like a Cartoon episode.
It kind of almost was The Boys. Like, if you remember the violence that they got away with, it was one of the more violent shows on Cartoon Network, in the 2000s. So, I mean, it already kind of was, like, it was this, little big-eyed little girls, and then they're, like, breaking teeth, and, like, I'm pretty sure, like, monsters, they punched them so hard, like, their guts came out like monster goo, but, you know.
It made me the girl I am today.
It actually messed me up a little bit. When I was so young when I saw it, I thought being girly was to be violent, and yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
I literally thought that's what it was. It was like pink and blue and green and bunnies, but then also fighting a lot.
Hop on a pink dress, start a riot. I see no issue.
The character of Mojo Jojo itself, when he got hit, a lot of the time he would have, for example, his brain out. If you remember, you could see it. That was a big thing for a cartoon about kids at the time, considering it was 1998, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
1998. It was kind of messed up, yeah.
Yep.
He
God,
was
okay.
one of the first famous cross-dressing characters, I think. Him, right?
Him was the best, and nobody can. I want a movie about him.
It was terrifying.
The emotional background. Come on.
Oh, don't you dare! Him awakes so many emotions.
I hear that.
I will not speak about it, but it does explain why I talk about 50 Shades of Grey a lot whenever we get together.
Okay, we'll tell you what. We're at the hour mark. We're gonna do a very quick stream break, only like maybe 2-3 minutes. That'll give me a chance to get some water, and everybody else can get some water too, since they're also reading. Hope you guys are liking it so far. But yeah, we'll do a quick 2-minute break. I'll leave the call so that way people aren't just like I don't know what I'll do. Wait, I can just mute the. I won't have to leave the call. Oh wait, yeah, I will. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 minutes, and we'll do a quick stream break, I guess. Let's see.
Can we interact with chat? That's what I wonder.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the volume, or I gotta talk to real quick, but I can't do that without their voices showing up on the stream break. So I'll be back in a second, guys. It's gonna be a quiet stream break. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, your stream break is now over. Everybody's watered up and the actors are ready to continue. Okay, here we go. How we doing? We ready for more?
Yay!
Oh my god. Oh, and by the way, we changed our names. I don't know if it was obvious, but we've got pictures of our most, prominent parts as well as, a slash if we play other parts as well. So you'll be able to tell who is who since you can't see the script, since we can't put the script on the stream.
Yeah.
What is that picture?
Perfect.
Alright. For some reason, the stream started buffering like crazy. Please don't die. I hope we don't, but if we do, then maybe it's for the best. Okay, here we go. So we are on a new scene. Exterior Townsville Airport. Curb/Uber pickup. Day. Buttercup exits with her duffel. We see Bubbles with her suite of luggage in line for an Uber. She's accompanied by a middle-aged guy with a camera. She spots Buttercup heading over.
Here she comes. Start filming. Buttercup, happy birthday. Sis.
Nice.
I think we can. Are we allowed to say the BIT word on Twitch?
I think we can say it.
I think we can say that. We just can't so you can say it, don't worry.
Happy birthday, bitch.
There you go. They hug happily until Buttercup notices the cameraman.
What's with Al Maisel over here? Does he work for Bravo?
No, I'm making a tasteful talk about my comeback/solo career, which starts with capturing our reunion, which is kind of a big D. Oh, and this is my manager, Ace.
Hey.
When you say reunion, to be clear, you mean like our personal reunion? Because I'm not.
You're not interested in a re-team or a reboot of the Powerpuff Girls, I know. Even though America would go rip bonkers for it.
They would.
Buttercup affectionately strokes one of Bubbles' pigtails.
You haven't changed at all.
I've gotta stick to the character Bible.
They smirk, but the looks they exchange are poignant. So I guess they're saying, oh, Bubbles is an airhead that only cares about fame, but she's like, well, I only do this because I'm supposed to do this. It's the professor that made me, this character. So I guess they're saying she's not actually that, but she's pretending to be for reasons.
Yeah. Also, I love how Ace, who was the guy who used to, literally bust balls with a knife. In the cartoon.
Wait, Ace, as in the Green Gang Ace?
Yes.
Yeah, the Gorilla's drummer.
From Gorillas, he's now a manager, and I think they just made that Johnny Bravo reference.
Maybe.
When he said, "Does he work for Bravo?" Could it be Johnny Bravo? It's just me reaching.
It's a network. It's a network.
I don't have any proof of this, but the vibes I'm getting right now is they're all gonna behave really jerky, especially Bubbles, airhead, all I care about is fame. But then they're gonna turn it around and be like, oh, well, it's only Professor Utonium's fault that I'm like this. He made me act like the Bible. So all their bad qualities over the course of the TV series are just gonna be blamed on the professor over and over again. I think that's why they're making him such a jerkwad. So it's you can't criticize the Powerpuff Girls for their bad behavior because they're just going to be like, oh, well, they were raised to be that way because of the character Bible that Utonium had.
Do you think they thought that far ahead?
I do.
Because I don't. I really don't.
I think the writers just had daddy issues.
Well, it's a thing that I've seen writers do, where they make an unlikable character, and then when fans or the audience says, hey, we don't like your character, this person's pretty unlikable, the writers will be like, okay, they'll put something in where it's well, it's actually somebody else's fault that they're unlikable, that they underwent trauma, or they had a bad parenthood, or they've got an illness, and so you're not allowed to say you don't like the character because, so I feel like that's what this was, Maybe?
Sorry I killed your sister, but my dad didn't come to my play when I was younger, so it's kind of not my fault. I feel like we should just get on. That's all this is.
I don't know. I've seen it in other works. Again, I don't know if they were gonna do that here. It's just I caught a whiff of it because I've seen this happen in other shows.
Also, I'm questioning why do they have daddy issues when it was very clear in the show they didn't have a mother. That would have been more interesting.
Oh.
Like, there wasn't a mother in the show. They clearly had mother issues because they went to Cerebellum, their teacher, and things like that.
And Miss Keene. Yeah, Cerebellum and Miss Keene kind of had to fulfill different roles. Yeah, and that was a leading cause for him to look for a wife and get tricked by Sedusa in that one episode.
But no, Professor Utonium, Drake, as we shall hereby know him, is the worst. Daddy issues.
Yeah.
Daddy issues make money, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Interior car, day. Bubbles and Buttercup and Ace ride in the back of an Uber. Yeah, right in the back of an Uber. They pass the old Welcome to Townsville billboard, which now says Jojo Mondell, Mayor, with a smiling photo of Jojo.
So
I just picture myself Mojo Jojo, like, double thumbs up. Like,
yeah, that would be kind of funny in the cartoon, but like in a live action, it wouldn't. It's a little too slapsticky silly, you know.
True.
Your son is the mayor now.
Remember that huge crash he had on Blossom? Weird kid. Hey, you know who we should go see while we're here? Sarah. She was always so great to us.
Dad blew that one.
Yeah, no, he just dates random beaker bunnies and science farmer tools.
Buttercup, yeah, that was a good save. I actually couldn't find where I was because I was like, wait, I don't see the HO word. Buttercup looks out the window and sees Townsville Gifts, a shop still selling Powerpuff Girl souvenirs.
Look, they reject us, but they're still hawking our merch. Pathetic.
We put this town on the map, like the aliens in Roswell.
Or the witches in Salem.
The car turns onto their childhood street.
I can't believe Blossom is coming. She's been a total ghost aside from the obligatory holiday texts. Yeah, it's probably only because Dad makes it mandatory for us to be here at IRL to access the trusts. So what are you going to do with the money? Buy a little cabin, rescue a few schnoodles or doodles? Am I talking to myself?
Yes.
Oh. I have issues.
Issues.
I'm not a total cliche, then. I'm going to have chickens too.
Suddenly, they look... Go ahead.
No,
Suddenly they look out the window, alarmed.
What the fuzzy lumpkins?
We see a mob of people. Yeah, see, that almost makes kind of sense, but it still seems a bit too silly for live action, maybe. We see a mob of people gathered near the Powerpuff Girls' childhood house. Some are press, some carry signs that say things like, "No violence in Townsville." A scant few are fans.
Dad alerted the press.
Exterior Professor Utonium's house, day. The sisters get out of the Uber. The small crowd surrounds them, yelling questions. Are you here to start trouble? Etc.
Hell no. I'm not caping for Townsville ever again. I'm here to collect a debt, then I'm out.
Throttle down, boo. Your Cam X is showing. Who is this?
Reveal a cute little girl standing by the front door.
Hello, I'm Henrietta. I'm a huge fan. Blossom is my favourite, but all of you are feminist icons.
Thank you, cutie.
Can I have a hug?
Oi!
Oh, Bubble. Yeah, I was about to say, she's gonna mug you. Don't do it, Bubbles. She's gonna pull a knife on you and take your money. Bubbles.
Listen. Townsville is a place of all cultures and accents. It's not Oliver Twist anymore.
She sounds like the Pokemon trainer from Sword and Shield, the female one with the little hat.
Unlike Big Hates. Yeah, I know which one you referred to.
Yeah. Bubbles leans down to hug Henrietta. Buttercup notices a large furry caterpillar on Henrietta's shoulder, arcing up towards Bubbles' ear. She instinctively swats the caterpillar into the bushes. Henrietta bursts into tears in full panic.
That was my pet Gloria!
Buttercup begins to mumble an apology as...
Daddy!
Camera shutters click as Drake opens the door to greet his daughters. Bubbles hugs him. Ace films.
Girls!
Buttercup strides past Drake inside the house. I'm sorry,
Amazing
somebody in
dialogue.
chat said it's Tuesday in it, and I can't read.
Listen, Henrietta comes on Mondays,
In it.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but never Fridays.
In interior Professor Utonium's house, same, as Drake shuts the door behind Buttercup and Bubbles.
Dad, why'd you call the press? Blossom's gonna freak, and the last thing we need is another crack in the bell jar.
Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta that she has a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted, and I saw on her Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences.
They have a grandpa?
Back here is probably triggering for her.
Oh, why? Because she's the one who killed Mojo. I mean, MoveOn.org.
I'm gonna
Oh,
stop
God.
myself with this pencil.
I want you to
I'm
know
gonna
about
stop
this.
myself.
That's a line from Jennifer's body.
They stole the line from Jennifer's body.
I think it's a reference, or it's supposed to be, but it generally makes me want to stab
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean,
Listen, I will also say...
in my hand.
look,
Go for it.
She's ripping off herself.
I'll also say, remember the characters of the Powerpuff
same.
Girls? Bubbles was like the really sweet one, the animal lover, the one that always wanted peace. Can you ever imagine Bubbles being like, so what, she killed that one guy, can't she just get over it? It's like, that's not Bubbles, that's not anyone, that's none of the girls. Even Buttercup wouldn't really do that.
To be fair, it's been a long...
She learned to talk to the animals so she can trick them into a false sense of hope and then collect them, kill them, and become Cruella de Vil. Tell me that's not real. I haven't seen them in the same room together.
Jesus Christ. I mean, that seems like something that could happen in this reboot, honestly. It seems like the writers know her as little as
that's the
that.
thing, because you would think that growing... like, the concept of them becoming tainted, I guess, growing up, because originally they were, super cute, this and that, because they were made in laboratory with specific characteristic, would be an interesting thing. But here they completely blew it out. They completely just missed the point of it. It's
You got a
so
point.
bad.
Yeah, you're right. Because, I mean, like, if they really wanted to get into the designer girl thing, they could have. Because, like, it's a big issue in China right now. Like, somebody just went to jail for, like, designing a baby, like, altering the genetic code and moving stuff around. So it's like, if they wanted to, they could have it, like, if they did it right, they could have it play out where later on, it's revealed that Professor Utonium actually, like, added extra hormones that caused more aggressiveness and strength in Buttercup. Or, more something that caused, more empathy, and so he wanted the full package, and it could be like kind of horrifying when you find out, but then they could listen, I'm, just because that's your design doesn't mean you have to, or something like that. They could have done this so many ways.
Bunny could have been the enemy, but also turned to the hero. Oh, they could have done better. Let's just talk to CW yourselves.
Yeah, I know, right? Get me on the phone with that. Okay, we hear...
I wanted to put out... Do you know how old they are now? The three Powerpuff Girls?
How old are they?
25.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah. Hey, I'm 25. How dare you? Anyway.
Okay, all right. We hear a chair squeak. It's Blossom sitting at the kitchen table. Awkward. Ace turns to Drake, extends his hand. By the way, I will also just say, Ace, the fucking gangrene, greasy leader, is less slimy than Professor Plutonium in this script. Okay, I just want to announce that. That is all.
Yeah.
That's his character.
Somebody's Ace. I'm not Ace.
Aaron, it's you.
That's right.
Aaron, you need to read.
Elron, you're on.
Time of the gorillas changed him. I'm Ace.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just you do cut out a little bit, but yeah, just say it. We can hear it. We heard I'm Ace, but nothing else. I think you might be having mic issues.
I'm Ace, very good management.
There you go.
Yeah.
Drake shakes his hand as Blossom rises to greet her sisters. Oh, that's me, fuck. Come here. Buttercup and Bubbles come in for a long, strong group hug. Drake watches them pleased. Then he turns to Ace, who has temporarily lowered his camera to observe the reunion.
You got in this?
Interior Powerpuff Girls' home, kitchen table, night. The sisters sit on one side of the dinner table, Drake on the other. The room is full of birthday balloons. Ace films.
I can't believe you girls are 25 now. I mean, wow, the 3 Bs, back in Townsville. It'd be nice to catch up, huh? Blossom is looking at the
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking ahead. Blossom, I know, it's always me. Blossom is looking at the red phone on display in a glass case like a museum piece. She starts downing a glass of wine.
Yes, it will be nice to collect the money we sold our childhoods for. When do we sign?
I mean, come on, you loved being a Powerpuff Girl.
It's not like we had a choice.
Bloss, you loved it. You were always the first one out of the door when the alarm went off.
Ah, yes, the alarm. I'm sure there's no use for it now that the scariest thing in Townsville is Hobby Lobby.
Actually, I didn't want to bring this up yet, but I have a reason to believe that there's a darkness that may be returning.
Dad, you don't mean like...
Monsters?
Blossom begins to hyperventilate. It's a panic attack. In all capitals.
I think the city may need the Powerpuff Girls again.
Off. Blossom losing consciousness.
Loss?
And I guess that's the end of that scene. Interior, Henrietta's lair. Night. Oh, thank you, Frog Host. Thanks for coming by. Hoping you have a good day. Okay, interior, Henrietta's lair, night. In an apartment, we see Henrietta seated at a child-sized desk. She repairs the woolly bear caterpillar we saw Buttercup swat away earlier. The caterpillar is a robot. Reveal there are hundreds of robot caterpillars crawling around the room. Henrietta cranks the volume on her record player. Oh, hey!
Hey, turn it down!
Yeah, that was me, sorry. I think you should just be the old man.
Sorry, Miss Cuthers.
Oh, sorry.
Carruthers? How do you spell that?
Listen, he's getting called that, and he'll be happy he gets called at all.
Mr. Carruthers, yeah, I don't know. He's only got a bit part, so it doesn't matter too much. Henrietta pushes one of her woolly bears through a wall vent. Interior apartment directly below, night. Mr. Carruthers, Henrietta's neighbor, 50s, watches UFC on his couch. The woolly bear emerges from his vent and traverses across the couch cushion before crawling into his ear. Mr. Carruthers shakes his head at first, then quickly settles into his new normal, a strange yellow glint in his eyes. Glowworm continues to play faintly as we end of Act 1.
Okay, real quick. How does he not feel a fucking giant woolly caterpillar, hairy as well, crawling on his skin when you can even feel a single ant crawling on your finger? Huh?
Yeah. He was really into that UFC fight.
Henrietta was trained in the Cockney Club of Science, so
Easily,
first of all, you better respect Henrietta.
Mm.
Or she'll get the whole ball of her twist cast up on you, right? So you just don't ask questions, just take it. That's the logic here.
Yeah, pretty much. It's as logical as anything else. Okay, we've got Act 2, and...
Yes. That's where the bad starts.
Oh, it really starts? Because it's been starting for a while now. I've been like, ugh, each time we read anything.
How dare you disrespect this art you're reading? I, for one, am heartbroken that you do not appreciate it.
Maybe it'll grow on me. I hope so. like maybe a caterpillar will crawl in my ear and suddenly I'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. I love this. Interior Powerpuff Girls home, kitchen floor.
How is supposed a caterpillar to crawl up your ear?
Ghost caterpillar, kitchen floor, night. Blossoms out cold. Bubbles and Buttercup hover over her.
Bloss, wake up, or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. That worked on you once. Feminism, yeah.
Bubbles nods, remembering, then thinks, closes her eyes.
Wait, I don't know that song, so I will just say.
And when the rain is all down, I just stare out my window.
Yeah, I have it on Spotify. Don't fucking judge me.
Judging you.
Okay, so yeah, just to
So
clarify,
harshly.
yeah, that was Buttercup threatening to leak Bubbles' nudes, so take that in the childhood, I suppose.
Nothing says girl power like sharing the nudes of your blood-related
Or threatening
sister.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, who's
Just
Bubbles?
don't wake
It's
up.
Bubbles
It's you.
nods, remembering,
It's you.
then thinks, closes her eyes. Sorry, I'm so lost.
Please.
No,
No.
Eva sang for me, so not with you.
Oh, okay.
Before you lost our role.
Yeah, you got over Kitten's role.
What?
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
no,
Kitten's
it's a
role.
song and I don't know it. Like,
No, Kittens, it's... Well, it doesn't matter, just say it. I mean, you don't have to actually
Okay.
sing.
Sing it.
Grew up
Just sing
in
it
a
then.
small town, and when the rain would fall down, I'd just stare out my window.
Please, not break away.
It's working!
Dreaming of what could be, and if I end up happy, I would pray I could break away.
Forcing herself up. Okay, I'm up.
Too late. Stay down.
Bubbles and Buttercup, so pitchy and passionate.
I actually know the song, so I'll,
Okay, sing.
I'll spread my
I'll
wings
spread
and
my
I'll
wings and
learn
I'll
how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky.
Thank you,
You know
for
what? I
that.
nailed it.
The girls are interrupted by the Monster Mash playing downstairs, of their confusion.
Me.
Powerpuff Girls' home, Drake's lab, night. The sisters find Drake dancing in front of a PowerPoint, eating a Go-Gurt. This is I thought this was fan fiction, I really did, until people were like, no, they're striking down people who are spreading the script. So this isn't fake, I should point out. He accidentally drips some on his shirt.
Sorry, girls. I have a condition where if I see someone faint, I faint, so I had to grab some sugar. Now, would you look at that? Take a seat, please. I made cocoa.
Bubbles happily sits. Buttercup and Blossom take a beat.
Yeah, it's at the same time.
Oh, I do love that cocoa.
And I love family time.
Drake shuts the door with the remote as the girls sit. On the PowerPoint, a graph with various squiggly lines.
As you girls may or may not know, I've been monitoring supernatural evil activity here in Townsville ever since you left. Mostly, it's a lot of dead ends and conspiracies, until this morning, when I saw this.
Drake pulls up a picture of a missing kitten posted on Nextdoor. Blossom squints, Buttercup rolls her eyes.
So cute! I want it in a frame!
Sorry, wrong thread, bear with me. Here we are.
Drake pulls up another Nextdoor thread titled, Is anyone else's internet fucked? With several complaints below.
Yeah, this is beginning to make a lot of sense.
Cause of shit. Sorry. My dear Buttercup, it's not the what, but the why. I investigated the providers, I investigated and the providers not to blame. There's no explanation for why this cluster of people in a 2-block radius doesn't have working internet, except for a mysterious, unusual concentration of high-frequency technology nearby, suggesting evidence of a secret, evil laboratory.
I don't like how this script is talking about how everyone's internet is fucked, and then I've been having all these issues. This is eerie to me. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Bubbles gasps with excitement. Buttercup rolls her eyes.
That might be scary if you didn't say it like a cruise ship MC. Burn?
Reach of the outage. How dare you? The reach of the outage suggests some pretty heavy-duty tech, so I didn't want to get too close. Undermanned, or should I say, undergirl?
You shouldn't. You shouldn't ever say that to me again.
I want to shoot myself. Sorry.
So
what?
you want us to go see if there's an evil lab based on a thread from next door about spotty internet.
Uh-huh.
And you're sure this evidence isn't something you staged in order to drum up a comeback for us?
Honey, you think I would lie to you?
Yes, you lie all the time.
Remember
Why
when
does
you
this
let that
feel-
colossal gopher out during sweeps?
Okay, this is feeling personal, Ava. Chill. There was one time we were in a raiding hole.
And we ended up in a literal hole created by a giant gopher who tried to kill us with a tree trunk.
Now that was good TV.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pass.
Same. Drake pouts, Bubbles stands up, turns to her sisters.
Guys, how can you turn down an evil recon mission? Especially when said Mish would make a perfect storyline for my documentary. Bubbles is back!
Not to be confused with your other film, Bubbles on her back.
Come on, it will be fun. Yes, we haven't hung in like a decade. I really miss us. Please?
Buttercup's warmed by the sentiment but plays it cool.
We do have a day to kill before we get our monies, and maybe there'll be something for me to beat up.
Totally! Blossom, evil recon Mish.
The sisters look to Blossom. She looks away, ashamed. I think I'm just gonna take a nap. Buttercup rolls her eyes. Bubbles takes a deep breath.
Grew up in a small town.
Forget it, Bubs. Let her have boring phone sex with her pasty boyfriend.
Why does I like Blossom because she acts like she knows she's in a bad remake.
And she doesn't want to be in this reboot either.
We all know we're in a bad remake, but it is our own personal hell to remain here.
Girls, don't fight.
We have this
How about
coming.
Buttercup goes with Bubbles and Blossom stays with me? We haven't had any QT since you got home. Jesus, that phrase was hard to read for me. What the fuck?
Blossom shuts her eyes, takes a deep breath. When she opens them, she sees young Blossom examining chemicals in the BG. Young Blossom, you can do this. It's just Dad. Blossom eyes the Go-Gurt stain on Drake's shirt. Cut to Blossom's rental car, night. Blossom drives. Buttercup's in front, Bubbles in the back, with Ace examining Drake's stats on an iPad while Ace films.
Okay, so this potent evil lab Dad found is somewhere between Donut Thing and the volcano? Oh, that's interesting.
No, it's not. No one cares.
The canoes owned by the Rowdy Rough Boys, three brothers who were a failed spin-off version of us.
Except they had no superpowers and they all got Lou Pearlman.
If the Rowdy Rough Boys have turned evil in hopes of rebooting their franchise and we stop them, then maybe Townsville will want us back.
Wait a minute, Lou Pearlman, is that a euphemism for died or, like, cancelled?
You know, we around here are too hip and youthful to understand these references.
Lou
But,
Pearlman,
you know-
who is that for? What age group is gonna hear Lou Pearlman? And I don't know who that is. Does anyone in the chat know
I
what
have
Lou
no
Pearlman
idea.
is?
Let
I
me check.
have no
hold on.
idea.
I mean, you
A
don't have
record
to.
producer.
Oh man.
He died in custody, conspiracy, money laundering. Wow.
So they're dead. The Rowdy Rough
Oh.
Boys are dead?
So technically, there was a recent documentary. He was the guy that stole money from Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So, like, I'll give you that, but no one cares.
Oh, Rar the Lion has got it. He was accused of running the largest and longest running Ponzi schemes in U.S. history, leaving more than 300 million in debt. Okay. So I guess they were like money laundering.
It's not like that, because he was also an American record producer, and he created 19 successful boy bands. Are
you reading off Wikipedia? Because I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Fuck knows that guy. The history lesson.
But that had to have been like for NSYNC, so like 30-year-olds. But 30-year-olds probably aren't going to be watching this because they would have been too old for Powerpuff Girls when it was, first airing.
Also,
listen, the age range, there isn't really a target. There isn't really a target age range here. We just throw at everyone and hope something sticks.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, tell you what, we'll read to I'm just about at the halfway point, so maybe like another scene or two, and then we'll call it quits, because I think this is draining everybody's souls. So maybe another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll...
Okay, then can we skip, unless you want to do a part 2, can we skip ahead and make you read one?
We'll do part 2. If you guys want to do part 2, we'll do part 2.
Okay, because there's one specific phrase.
Whoa, let's just, hey! Let's not spoil the hype by saying it's hype. Let's just say this is an experience that nobody will forget and we all share together.
Yeah, I guarantee, guys, you may hate this, but nobody else on YouTube can give this to you right now.
Pure content.
Oh, God. All right, Blossom exhales deeply. Buttercup turns toward Bubbles.
Baba, let me tell you something. We got outlawed by Townsville for accidentally killing a madman and then unceremoniously ditched by Blossom. I was pissed.
Blossom shifts in her seat, guilty and annoyed at the dig.
But it forced me to reevaluate my life, and I realized how exhausting I was defending myself against misogynistic morons and pretending I was straight for the cameras. It was fun when it was about fighting baddies, but it's changed.
Blossom, mostly to herself. Yeah, it did.
Do you guys think Jojo would do an interview for my dog?
I don't think he would because of the whole we killed his dad thing.
Oh, Bloss, maybe you can ask for me? I bet he's still obsessed with you.
Blossom, he was never obsessed with me.
Yeah, he was, and I bet he still is, but in a kinky, angry way. Oh, look, a parking space.
Shade of Grey for real here! Oh, Jesus! And of course it's Ava.
They're sociopaths. They're fucking sociopaths. Even if his dad was a madman, she still murdered him, and they're like, well, whatever, use him to get what you want.
I mean, technically it was an accident, and he sort of killed himself because of an action of...
Yeah. I'm not saying he didn't deserve to die or cause his own death, but they're sociopaths here. What the hell? They're just like, oh, well, he has a crush on you, so just go ahead and just, see if you can use him. And it's like, no, none of these guys would say that.
I wanted to ask you, maybe it's better if you change the title later on for the stream, because if there's a chance a bot is just running around finding keywords or...
maybe I should put an underscore between Scr1pt so that the bots don't be like, hey, Scr1pt, and then yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I'll do that, yeah. Just as another 15 minutes and we'll call it quits and I'll change the title.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, interior, the volcano, day. An Americana dive bar. Buttercup, Blossom, Bubbles, and Ace enter to find... I love how just Ace is with them now. I would actually find that interesting if you had a gangrene member just, with the Powerpuff Girls. It could add a new dynamic, but so far I'm not seeing much of it. Enter to find the volcano popping. A picture of the rowdy rough boys, Brick, Boomer, and Butch, hang on the wall.
Butch!
Butch, now a super hot bartender, gives Buttercup and Blossom big hugs. Butch gets to Bubbles and frowns, standoffish.
Where's my hug?
Last time I saw you broke off our engagement and told me you'd pawn the ring for drugs.
Was that you?
Buttercup elbows her.
Have a drink with us. We're never here and we'll never will be again.
Okay, one shot.
Oh, those for me, please. Thank you.
Butch leaves to grab them drinks. Buttercup makes eyes with a hot girl across the bar, Macy. Blossom, aren't we here to investigate?
I'm here to pick up bi-curious townies. You're here to avoid Drake, Bubbles is here to investigate, but she forgot Butch hates her. Luckily, we're dealing with another hate boner, so alcohol helps.
Why do you know so much about hate boners?
Life is one big hate boner.
Damn it.
As it pans into a tear going down my face.
I was about to insult you for real.
Oh boy, at the table, Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles throw back their shots.
Remember our 15th birthday at that weird honky-tonk?
Bubbles peed herself, and you threw Carrot Top out a window, and Sarah picked us up at 3 a.m. Never told Dad.
I can't believe they used to have sex. Can you imagine Drake? I bet he's so mechanical.
And weirdly precise.
I bet he's generous.
Blossom and Buttercup throw napkins/trash at Bubbles.
No,
filth.
Not okay. No, stop that.
All the sisters
That's
crack
your
up.
father.
All the sisters crack up. Jesus Christ. By the bar, the sisters kick back another round of shots. Bubbles flirts with Butch, who's softened considerably. Bubbles nods to a door marked "Do not enter."
What's in there?
It's top secret.
Like an evil laboratory?
It was a really good laugh. Nice.
Butch laughs it off. Bubbles eyes the room, dying to get in. At the other end of the bar, Blossom waits for a drink, watching a Bitmoji from Clive?
Yeah, it's a thing. You'll see. Call me, love you.
Blossom smiles, puts her phone away, then notices young Blossom on a bar stool next to her, sucking down a Go-Gurt. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No, you're
Wait
right.
a fucking minute.
Hey, listen.
I
question
down.
it. Just
I
go with the flow,
you know what I'm
man.
thinking, right? You know what I feel like. Is it hinting?
It's a sex reference.
Let's not think about that.
Okay.
We all know what you're thinking. Just don't worry
Okay,
about it, man. Just go with the flow.
Breathe.
All right. Okay. I'm actually sweating for some reason. What the fuck did that just activate? Young Blossom. Admit
Quick
it.
reminder, you can actually now clip VODs and stuff once the video is out.
If somebody
On
could clip just that line there for
Unless people
reasons.
got the vibe that I got, it's gonna look like I'm insane. Don't clip that.
If somebody makes the highlights of this, please send me the link.
I've seen
this
too
one.
many true crime like time movie. I'm actually dizzy. I had like a visceral response. Young Blossom, admit it. You're having fun. You always have fun when you're with them. Blossom takes in her surroundings, her sisters. She is having fun. As Blossom savors the moment.
Hello?
I'm supposed to be Carithers, but I suck at Carithers. Do the old man voice, somebody else. I can't.
Run. It's been a while since you last spoke. You wanna try?
Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, I realized Olron was the narrator, but the narrator has not made an appearance in like 30 minutes. It's weird.
He doesn't appear again.
What?
Yep.
They
that's
cut my
why.
character.
I see
That's
what you
why
did
I
there.
try to give more. That's why I said maybe it's better if Olron reads the descriptions because he was not gonna talk anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's a shame for Olron. We'll have to give him more parts, definitely. But also the narrator was like an unofficial character in the original show. Like he would come in with like some snark and like say something. Like he was in like a lot of the episode, not just at the beginning and end, but he would like pipe in sometimes.
Yep, and the characters
He
would
was the
also
best
get mad at
character,
him
we all know
because
it.
sometimes they could hear him. Yep, like in
Ezra,
Scr1pt.
if you're expecting consistency, I have some very bad news for you going forward.
Yeah.
It's like somebody today on Discord was like with Atlas 2. When is this game gonna get scary? Oh, you
Bad
are
news.
really in for a bad ride about that.
Shucks. All right, well, we'll tell you what. We'll finish off the bar scene, and then we can finish reading the script like another night or day, whatever it is for you guys. Young Blossom Young Blossom disappears. Blossom turns to find Henrietta's neighbor, Carruthers. Blossom smiles and tries to leave, but Carruthers pushes a stool in front of her and with a loud scrape.
Hello?
Sid, can I buy you a drink?
Buttercup notices Carruthers stepping up to Blossom as Blossom clocks the faint yellow glint in his eyes.
What's going on here?
Carruthers turns to Buttercup, then looks back at Blossom.
Aren't you one of those Powerpuff girls?
Powerpuff. No D. Like you.
Wow.
Carruthers...
Bazinga.
Yeah, Carruthers grabs Buttercup's arm. Blossom's eyes go wide. Oh no. On Bubbles, making out with Butch against the wall, trying to inch her way closer to the do not enter room, just as Carruthers sails across the room, bursting through the do not enter door. Bubbles peeks her head inside. It's a supplies closet filled with storage and pesticides. Exterior, the volcano, night. Buttercup, Blossom, and Ace walk out. Butch physically carries out a flailing Bubbles.
Stop! I'm an American treasure!
Butch leaves. Bubbles hisses at him, turns to Buttercup.
Dude, not cool.
What? He was a creep and Blossy was full deer in headlights. Bless you.
Yeah, bless you. His eyes had a weird glint. I was trying to suss it out. Guys, he was sus. He was acting sussy.
What's there to suss out his botched cataract surgery?
Kidding's what I told you.
Yeah, in defense of the script...
Somebody was gonna make a fucking Among Us joke.
Yeah, someone was me. I will say to chat, the line is, his eyes had a weird glint, I was trying to suss it out. So it does say sus. Blossom, why do you keep coming at me? I get it, I screwed up.
No, Bubbles screwed up, like constantly. You left.
I'm sorry, okay? What more do you want from me?
I want the old Blossom back. Drama.
But
I'm emotional.
Yep, I feel it. Buttercup becomes emotional. Bubbles nods to Ace to film.
You used to boss us around and have perspective and care. You were our leader, and now you're this weak, closed-off, mopey...
Loser?
You know what I think? I think I'm the only one here that actually grew up, and neither of you can handle it, because you're still beating people up in bars like you did when we were 15, and Bubbles is wearing knee socks on Hollywood Boulevard. Notices Bubbles filming. Bubbles, stop filming! Buttercup charges Bubbles and Ace to try to get them to shut off the camera. Bubbles steps to her, protecting the camera.
Stop mojoing out our lives!
Mojoing out our...
Yeah.
Baby.
The word was an OnlyFans word, so...
You
You'll
guys...
get an exclusive read.
Namure. Nam, you're kind of popping the microphone. I don't know why.
Oh, am I?
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Yep.
You were fine for me.
Really? For me, it wasn't. Oh, maybe it's...
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let me try
Okay.
leaving the call and coming back just in case. Okay, I'm back. That might help.
Oh.
maybe.
Welcome back.
Just in case.
Okay.
Bubbles.
Yeah. You guys bungled the investigation. Your dysfunction is all I have.
As Bubbles and Butter... You know what? I just got a glimpse of what a Totally Spies live action would look like.
Yeah.
Please
As-
don't.
As Bubbles
Don't
and
give them ideas.
This is, as Bubbles and Buttercup circle each other, Blossom notices a Razor scooter charging station across the street. Blossom grabs the iPad from the car, checks Drake's numbers. Hey guys. Bubbles' eyes go frosty as she drops into her ice cream breath mode.
Ice cream.
Ice me, and you're going in the dumpster.
Guys! They look at her. I think this is the unusual concentration of high-frequency technology Drake was talking about. Blossom points to the Razor scooters. Buttercup laughs.
Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, see, Bubs, he's a sad, lonely quack. Let's go.
Buttercup heads to the car. Bubbles sighs, looks to Ace.
Let's get some B-roll, I guess.
Bubbles looks over Ace's shoulder as he films the charging station at the base of an apartment complex. 3 floors up, we see a figure watching Bubbles and Ace from their window. Okay, tell you what, we'll go ahead and stop it right there. That's just about the halfway mark, and I guess we'll do the other half later.
Okay.
This is the last scene before the end of Act 2,
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, tell you what,
Yeah.
we'll read this last scene then. Yeah, because I can't tell. I just see that it's like 60-something and we're on page 330.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
yeah.
Phoenix, it's been a while since I heard Phoenix.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and read this then. Interior Henrietta's lair, night. Reveal Henrietta watching them leave. Her evil lair is directly above the charging station and is the source of energy that Drake identified. Henrietta turns back inside, surprised to find Jojo sitting in an armchair.
You break into the homes of all these little girls you hire to do your evil bidding?
Yeah.
Jojo notices a woolly bear on his arm, flicks it off.
But just the ones who have murdered their parents. Less red tape. How's progress?
You know, ups and downs.
Jojo eyes Henrietta, less than thrilled with her response.
The Powerpuff Girls collect their trust fund in 12 hours. That's how long you have to put 3 of those little bugs in their brains. So I can control their minds. Make them throw a school bus of kids into the river.
And save the day. Cementing your re-election. I'm just gonna go full, like, whatever accent's happening right now. I apologize.
Again, Polish,
Yeah.
Russian.
And now the playbook, Joj. I love it aside of the saving the kids part, but just send me Carruthers on a mission and said it was no bueno.
Reveal Carruthers on Henrietta's couch, looking beat up.
The mission was to try to get a bug in Blossom's ear, but instead we started a fight with Buttercup, didn't we? I need to do more testing.
You have 12 hours, or I make you eat every single one of those bugs, turn you into the FBI, and you become the youngest person to ever be executed in America. Got that?
Henrietta's speechless, but clearly gets the message. Jojo heads for the door, tripping on a pair of shoes. He fears he looks stupid, he does, so he calls out angrily behind him.
12 hours!
End of Act 2.
Wow.
Can I say that Jojo, thanks to Phoenix, Jojo sounds like the most threatening 75-year-old, 20-year-old villain.
Jojo sounds legit. Phoenix is doing a great Jojo voice. That's like the closest we could get. Yeah.
Thanks.
He's really good.
Yeah. All right,
really
so
fun.
we'll do Act 3 on
stuff.
another day that we can get everybody together. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow because I'll be out for the majority of the day.
Act 3, I think it's short. So maybe we can do also Act 4. I don't remember. One was really short.
I'm looking at the scroll bar and we're just over halfway, so yeah, probably best to go ahead and stop it here. We're running on the 2-hour mark anyway.
No, I know, I'm sorry, I meant for last time, because you said, I think, for next time, Act 3 is gonna be pretty short. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, good.
Yeah, about 2 pages.
We'll try to get it all next time. We should be able to, I think. Okay, guys, chat. What'd you think of that? What are you thinking of this wonderful abomination?
Wow.
Fun. Oh, I cannot retweet.
Yeah, this has been silly and crazy.
Best thing I've ever done.
I watched Game of Thrones season 8 and I thought that was the worst thing that happened.
Well,
And then I read this script.
Oh,
Now I'm dead inside and I blame all of you.
like you were not that big inside before. Shut up.
I read trash all the time, but there's trash and then there's devastating to your mental health trash.
Oh, by the way, Phoenix, sorry if I
Even-
stopped you from reading,
We're
from doing the old man.
the showgirls.
That's totally fine. It's all good.
Let's see.
Honestly,
Go
let's
ahead.
read the script, showgirls.
Oh my god. Maybe another night. Dunn says that, wait, who was it? NS2580 says the script is just so bad, but everyone did a great job. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for helping. It was fun to get subscribers in to kind of help with this. It was such short notice. I popped in with these guys. I was like, listen, here's the script. We're going to be reading it. That is all. Let me know if you want to do that and who you want to play. So.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
But when are you gonna let us have a channel takeover? Well, you're not here. We just absolutely destroy everything.
At least it would be uploads.
Officially a Powerpuff.
No wholesome. I wonder if I just lost the stream there for a second.
Yeah,
Yes,
it died.
It's buffering for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it still?
yeah.
Is the stream?
For me,
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, it says the video download was cancelled. Please try again.
I'm dead. Okay,
For me,
you
it's
know what? I wonder if I ran into like
Oh,
a.
okay, now it's working again. Now we're
Okay, good. I was like, oh, is
Okay,
it?
you're back.
Part of me
It's back
was.
for me.
Yeah, part of me was like something just happened. I wonder if I'm getting like struck for reading the forbidden script. Okay, I better end it here. I'll edit the
wanted to
title
point
just
out,
in case.
Honestly, it's not. I don't think it's bad for you to branch out with your channel if you want to do more of this stuff. You don't have to do weird things only during 420. The way I see it.
Oh yeah, I like to do silly things. Just it's a lot of work doing silly things, etc., etc. So, yeah.
Oh hi.
That's why we're your backup.
Yeah.
I see you.
Okay.
Chan.
Well, thanks to everybody. A big warm welcome for the subscribers that volunteered to help do this. We'll try to finish off the script on another day, at least in a couple days, I think. And thanks for everyone for tagging along. This probably was one of the weirder streams, especially if you're used to just my regular horror content. But I hope it was fun. I made a stupid, head mask, just like the fake Powerpuff Girls from the show, and I hope that joke translated. And thanks to everyone for helping.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye, everybody.